pain in the ass, but you get used to it.
Too soon to be back.
I don't think we've met.
Are you sure you're in the right part of town? They let anyone into the Heights these days.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
You are safe here.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the Marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. The Plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the Eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye. and good luck.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
Glad to have you here, Rangers.
So they killed the Wastelands, the shooters.
Hey, boss.
Did you hear? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there.
Someday I'm gonna live like this. Someday. Let's keep walking.
Yes? Oh, hello! You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson, you have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but good day. Rangers!
Welcome to the palace, Ranger.
Hello, and welcome to the Wonders. What is your business at the Lord's estate? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date, and parameters may change in the future. Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Thank you. May the show go on.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
Please step back, Rangers. I'm not supposed to let anyone near this servitor drone. It's malfunctioning something fierce, and we think it belonged to the Wessons.
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
Wait, what? No, that won't be necessary, please. I'm already on Daisy's shit list. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Returning to West Mode objective. Located treasure.
Hey, look at him go.
Returning to West Mode objective. Located treasure.
For you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda.
Salutations and assorted felicitations. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally, people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. Would that I could. But we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. I can only hope I will have the answer. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. If I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. I thank you. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But you do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. True cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility. Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the Monster Army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside.
Civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
You'd think with all these people
You
waiting to
promised
get
to buy
in,
me
the
a new
bazaar
coat when
would
we
be
get inside.
amazing.
Remember?
Sure. Any color you...
Felicitations. But of course.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have... Oh! I see! What a great joke! Very funny. Wisely chosen. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate so... I see an ocean of waves. Of course! The great Gurn is never wrong. The most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Now I can clearly see you standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many. Beware the red balloon!
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Refugees? Don't know. Try Ananda. He's this really... Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass. Flab's, the leader of... So long! Hey, it's you again. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass. So long!
This is gonna cost a fortune, but it'll be worth it.
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
It's hard, huh? I hear there used to be books that'd tell you the exact mix you needed, but I'm pretty sure they're not around the bazaar.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. All right. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine...
Larry, my buddy, my pet...
Oh! Shh!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry! Sounds like some fucking bullshit! Wasting your talking shit about Polly? Listen, shit for brains? Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable! That's my job! I love that
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. Well, this sounds about fair, don't you think?
Wise choice!
Told you.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves.
A lamb stands at the door. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since... That's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you. Then you don't come in. This door is controlled from the inside, so you stay warm.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming. You looking for an entrance pass? Use the intercom to talk to the door guard. Otherwise, move along.
Where the hell do you think you're going? This area is off limits to anyone not part of our organization, and you definitely don't look like anyone I know. I strongly suggest you egress to a rosier neighborhood. You copy? just found the smugglers. Trouble is, we're not ending our operation. And no, that's not open for negotiations. Here's the deal. You assholes come any closer, we'll kill all of you. Now get lost! Gotta hand it to you. Unfortunately for you, I got the numbers advantage and the high ground. It's all over for you. Boys, you know what to do.
Says you die, you die. I got him!
Like this.
Boss says you die, you die. Eat lead, fucker!
Much use. Like this.
were you. Did Mama Cotter send you? Those smugglers were bastards. They took everything we had because they knew we were desperate. Mama Cotter set everything up. She arranged for the smugglers to pick us up here and sneak us into the city. She was going to meet us at the gate and find us beds and food. We're refugees, every one of us, driven off our land by the Plains gang. We need to find someone who can carry all of us to the city, and soon. We're not going to last out here. I've heard that merchant caravans stop at the bazaar. Maybe one of them could help us. But the monster army won't let us into the bazaar, and we don't have any money to pay for transport. Then we're going to die. Thought keeps you warm at night. Bastards. Fuck off. If you won't help us, then at least have the decency to let us die in peace. Better late than never. Thank you. We need you to find someone who can bring all of us safely to Colorado Springs. The best option that comes to mind is to join one of the traveling merchant caravans. I know the caravans stop in the bazaar, but the monster army won't even let us in, and we wouldn't have the money to pay the caravaneers if they did. We'll wait here and try to keep warm.
The hell do you want from Mama Cotter? Maybe so. Where are those refugees now? Shit. I knew I shouldn't have trusted those assholes, but they were the only ones who'd deal with me. Guess I know why they're so flexible on their price. I owe you for keeping those refugees safe. Ain't nobody else around here who's willing to lift a finger for them. So, what's it gonna be, You know I was breaking the city's law, conspiring with smugglers and all that. You gonna haul me in?
She'll be safe in the Ranger lockup. Reyes would want her in jail. He's a powerful man to have as a friend. And the Rangers could use some powerful friends.
Well, am I under arrest?
Oh, no, you ain't. You'll have to go through us first.
Stand down, Bobby. These are the same folks who shot up the Dorseys in the Garden of the Gods. They must have killed Stenerud and his smugglers, too. We don't stand a chance against them. This ain't worth the lives of my boys. I'll go quietly.
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. What's your status? Old Mama Cotter, a criminal. Who would have...
Hold up! The Marshals? We thought you were taking her to your fancy pants base! The Marshals will put Mama in the stocks and freeze her to death! No way we're letting that happen! Get 'em!
Check me out. Thanks so much for ensuring we got this shipment of power armor. I used to bruise my knuckles beating folks into line. No longer. It's like the suit punches for me. Calibration was a bit off at first, though. You should have seen this one guy's head pop. Kaplow! Anyway, these refugee vermin aren't going to punch themselves. Thanks again, Rangers.
Do you have permission to be here?
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
Really? And what did his wife say to that?
Nothing.
I heard there was a shootout at the refugee camp. Was that you? I see. I'd hoped to resolve this peacefully, but perhaps you had no choice. At least this will give the city some breathing room. Our resources are stretched, but I think we can feed the people who are already here. For now. Such straightforward people. I know we'll get along. Now for your reward. The money is here, and you may expect the mechanics I promised you to be waiting for you when you return to your headquarters. Also, one other thing. If you'll have me, I'd be happy to serve the Rangers as a political advisor. Honored, even. You're quite a remarkable outfit, and I'd like to help you out. Excellent. Let me get some things together, then I'll head for your HQ. Looking forward to what we can accomplish together, Rangers.